Okay, back in here for another vlog. And if you've been living under a rock and you don't know, hey, Bill Cosby is out of jail. And I'm just going to go ahead and read what it says here about him being out of jail. Pennsylvania's highest court threw out Bill Cosby's sexual assault conviction and released him from prison Wednesday in a stunning reversal of fortune for the comedian once known as American Dad, ruling that the prosecutor who brought the case was bound by his preceders' agreement not to charge Cosby. Cosby, who was 83, flashed for the V for Victory sign to a helicopter overhead as he trudged into his suburban Philadelphia home after serving nearly 3 years of a 3 to 10 year sentence for drugging and violating Temple University sports administrator Andrea Constant in 2004. Let me see, what else do I need to read this? The former Cosby Show star, the first celebrity tried and convicted in the Me Too era, had no comment as he arrived and just smiled and nodded later at a news conference outside, where his lawyer Jennifer Bogine said, "We are thrilled to have Mr. Cosby home. He served 3 years of an unjust sentence, and he did it with dignity and principle," she added. In a statement, Constance and her lawyers called the ruling disappointing, and they, like many other advocates, expressed fear that it could discourage sexual assault victims from coming forward. "We urge all victims to have their voices heard," they added. Cosby was arrested in 2015 when a district attorney, armed with newly unsealed evidence, the cosmic damaging deposition in a lawsuit brought by Constant, filed charges against him just days before the 12-year statute of limitations was about to run out. Okay, that's enough of that. So, basically, Cosby's out of jail. The judge basically threw out a case of him, a case against him for the sentencing he was doing for the drugging and violating of a Temple University sports administrator. Okay. So this is hard to I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of hard to talk about, because like I was one of those people who was like saying like there's no way you know what I'm saying? It's no way he did any of that stuff. It's like, do you see how old he is? Like, why would he do any of that, right? Also, I was also saying like, he wouldn't do that. And the conspiracy things come up like, oh yeah, he was trying to buy NBC back in the 90s, and he made somebody mad, and every like power source is on him now, was on him from that point. So like I said, on one hand I was like really defending him heavily, and I was like, man, there's no way he did any of that stuff that they're accusing him of. On another hand, I'm just kind of like, what now? And also, like, what about those other women? Like, it's like, on one hand, I believe that he didn't do anything wrong, and then on another hand, I'm like in a confusion, because it's like, well, he's out, but like, does that mean that he didn't do any of that stuff? Because I'm kind of conflicted, because it's like, on one hand, he what he did for black college, what he's done for like black colleges and people who like saw him on television with the Cosby Show and everything like that, you're like, he's like a role model for a lot, for not just black people, but just for like the image of like somebody who's clean, And to see all of that just falter because of whatever it may have been or may be is just like damaging to his credibility. But at the same time, we don't know who he is, in his personal life. I think that's the thing that I think about in the back of my mind. I'm like, we don't know who he is in his personal life. Everybody everybody slips and falls and breaks their ankles, their joints. You're going to break something. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to hurt somebody mentally and emotionally. And we don't know what Bill Cosby has emotionally put his wife through or put his family through with all of these allegations or anything like that. So, and like I said, we don't know who he is in his personal life. And I'm not going to like put that on him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's almost 90 years old, bro. Like the fact that he even got thrown in jail is just crazy. And what's crazy? What's even more crazy? Where the hell is that dude from Seventh Heaven? Like around the same time that Bill Cosby started to get like all this press about like, all of this sexual conviction and like 35 women just came and everything like that. There was a story on him and how he did something sexual to children, and it was like that just kind of like got swept under the rug. But Bill Cosby got like, they put him at the center of every single news publication, and you never heard anything about that dude from Seventh Heaven. I just wanted to put that up. I just wanted to say that because it's like I think about that too. I also think about all the people who were brought in front of our televisions or social media and they just kind of fizzled out. I could name some other people, but I'm not going to do that. You can go do your own research on that one. But he's out of jail. What does this mean? Is he gonna be doing anything? Is he gonna be doing anything now that he's released from jail? Is he gonna go on tour or make a public statement or something like that? He obviously didn't make a statement when he got out, but it's just to see. It's just something to be seen. Like I said, on one hand, I'm happy that a black man is not in jail for crimes accused of him. On another hand, I'm also kind of like leery of like, did he do any of that stuff? That's the real question. Like, did he do any of that stuff? Was he even guilty of anything? Was it an inside job? What was it? I have questions. That's really what it is. But yeah, he's out of jail. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I am out of here. Y'all take it easy.